Give me 100 comments and 1000 likes, and subscribe to this channel if you like the Misfit Demon King. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. The story goes back 2,000 years ago when Reno, the Great Spirit, was in her region, a Hearthurn. Reno wanted to say goodbye to the spirits because she had decided to go to Delsgade Castle. Reno believes that Anno's decision to bring world peace can be realized. But suddenly, something happened in the Hearthurn territory. It turned out to be an attack from Noscalia, the Heavenly Father from the azure sky of the God's realm. Noscalia purposely came to a Hearthurn to meet Reno to create a new child of God. But Reno refused it. She didn't want to be a mother to the child of God. Reno was going to fight Noscalia for attacking a Hearthurn suddenly like this. Then Noscalia still wants Reno to be the mother of the child of God. He says that the will of the gods is absolute. When Noscalia processing make child of God with Reno, Fortunately, Annos came to save Reno. He went to the Hearthurn region to hear about the end of the Great War from Reno. Reno replied that she believed in Annos' decision and was going to Delsgade Castle with the hero Conan and Militia, the goddess of creation. Then Annos ordered Shin to guard Reno because Noscalia might come to Reno again someday. Finally, Reno, Militia, and the hero Conan arrived at Delsgade Castle. I skipped this story because it was already in the first season, so many channels have discussed the first season of Misfit Demon King on YouTube. After the grand spell of Annos magic was made, Shin continued to guard Reno according to Annos' orders. However, when Reno arrived at her region, the condition of the Hearthurn forest suddenly changed and the divine beasts attacked them. Luckily, Shin managed to guard Reno, and someone also protected her. Reno realized that person's presence, and when Reno ordered the person to show himself. The story returns to the present, where the Demon King Academy has reopened after the war in Azeshian, or the Hero Academy in the first season's last episode. Fan Union greeted Annos with a smile, and so did Misha and Sasa. Then Annos noticed something different about Sasa today. She was wearing a new ribbon that made her even more beautiful. Lei and Misa were also walking together like lovers. Then they also greeted Annos and others. Academy lessons are about to start, and the students are still taunting Annos for being a misfit. They also wish that Annos died during the war at the Hero Academy back then. Then teacher Menno introduced the exchange students from the Hero Academy, Zesia and Bianca. Menno said that the students didn't have to worry about this, because the war in the Hero Academy was previously planned by Diego. Bianca and Zesia had also helped save the Demon King's army back then. After all, thanks to Annos, they could exchange students like this. Then Menno introduced a new teacher who would be teaching today. He was Elmid, one of the 4 evil kings from 2,000 years ago. The 4 evil kings' position was second only to the Demon King of Tyranny, Elmid Dtijin, the Blaze Death King, or commonly called the Conflagration King. Aegis Code, the Netherworld King, Gilasiris Dello, the Scarlet Monument King, and Kaihelam Giste, the Curse King. Then Elmid told the truth about the Demon King 2,000 years ago. The Demon King that the students know today is fake. The real Demon King is Annos Voldigode, reincarnated in this modern era. Avos Dilhevia is a false name created to fight the war from the Hero Academy. The mastermind there was Diega, and Diega's hatred stemmed from Jurga, someone the hero Conan trusted so much back 2,000 years ago. The students did not believe Velmed's words because Annos was a misfit. Because of that, Elmid immediately proved the truth through the Zek contract of the mythical age demons, including the 7 demon elders. Elmid could die right now if he lied to the students. Then Elmid ordered Annos to stand in front of the class, and Elmid immediately removed the class seats. Menno, Sasa, and Annos' friends immediately respect him but none of the other students want to bow down to a misfit. Elmid forced them with magic to respect Anos now. Then Anos will explain something about royal blood and mixed blood. So he allowed the other students to sit back and listen to Anos' explanation. The point is nothing special and has nothing to do with the Demon King. If students still discriminate against royal blood and mixed blood, they are simply fools. The Dilhade region was peaceful and no need for such ridiculous drama. Afterward, Anos immediately returned to his seat, but he had already noticed that the Elmid was now possessed by Noscalia. However, Anos still allowed him to teach today. The point of the lesson Elmid taught was that this world order happened because of the existence of the gods. Long ago, the world was nearly destroyed because of the goddess of destruction, Abernu. Anos fought the goddess of destruction to prevent the world from decaying and took her powers. Then Anos created a sword from the power of the goddess of destruction named Fenus de Noah, the abolisher of reason, a sword that could destroy anything, including the laws of nature and the world. As time went on, the world order changed more and more, and in the end, the gods decided to make a new law to kill Anos. The students didn't believe Elmed's words because it was just an old story. Upon hearing that, Elmed became irritated and revealed himself as Noscalia, the Heavenly Father, then strangled the throats of the students who had taunted him earlier. Now I call him Noscalia, so you guys don't get confused. Noscalia said that Anos would be killed by the new child of God in this academy. Anos did not expect someone with bad intentions to tell the plan in front of him. Noscalia had said that the gods would restore perfect order in this world, so Anos' existence was very difficult for the gods. Then Anos immediately fought Noscalia to save the students there.
おとなしくしてるがいい。俺の懐で授業でもしない。アグロネムと。
Then Anos revived Noscalia again and at the same time sealed the power of his god. Anos only left 10% of God's power for Noscalia to maintain this world order. Then Anos told Noscalia to enjoy time in this world peacefully and give perfect lessons to the students. After Noscalia's lesson, Anos told his friends that it was very likely that the child of God would awaken from possessing the student in the academy. Then Anos decided to look for the child of God. His friends will also help him, and Anos must first meet Melhace at the Fan Union Tower. But Bianca had permission not to help Anos because she was on a call from Ledriano. He, Hain, and Rouse had already arrived in the Dilhade region. Ledriano reports that he found something strange, a magic tool or ask artifact left by Jurga in an ancient form. In the afternoon, Anos' friends had not found clues about the child of God. Then Misa met Lei in the schoolyard because Lei wanted to talk about something. As a hero 2,000 years ago, Lei would protect Misa and others from danger. Misa and the other friends have nothing to do with the war 2,000 years ago. So Lei hopes that Misa and the others don't have to sacrifice for this ridiculous war. After hearing that, Misa said that she would protect his smile. Misa wants to fight with Lei because she loves him so much. After all, Misa doesn't know what to do if she doesn't join the fight with him.
Misa.
When they were in a romantic situation, Lei suddenly felt someone eavesdropping on their conversation. His name is Garad, and Garad is going to take Misa somewhere. On the other hand, Anos told Fan Union to sing when the Demon King ceremony was held later. Everyone in the Dilhade region should know that the Demon King has reincarnated. This was also Fan Union's chance to prove that there was no discrimination against mixed blood. Before long, Sasa suddenly contacted Anos. She found Revest injured from an attack from Rinkathiernis. She also kidnaps Menno, and Revest has cast tracking magic. So Misha and Sasa will catch up to Rinka ASAP. After hearing the report from Sasa, Anos immediately headed to the top floors of the Fan Union Tower to meet Melhace. But sadly, Melhace was killed by Sieg, a demon reincarnated from 2,000 years ago, and a subordinate of Elmond. Now Anos cannot revive Melhace, and he can only time-stop Melhace's death. Sieg said that Eldmund deliberately gave his body to be possessed by Noskalir. Sieg would definitely lose if he fought in strength against Anos, so Sieg would challenge Anos' intelligence. He also gave the situation of Anos' friends there. Rinka deliberately brought Menno to lure Sasa and Misha. She is a demon Aegis code subordinate who was reincarnated 2,000 years ago. Rinka was ordered by Aegis code to kill Anos' servants and friends. Bianca and Zesu also rushed to Ledriano's place, but it turned out that they were rotting because of poison from Zabra Gaze. He is Delo's aide, and Delo orders the same thing for him. While Geralt asked Misa to go to an old building or house, Lay follow them. There is a half-sword the same as Misa's there. Then Geralt introduces himself to them, and he is a reincarnated demon from 2,000 years ago. Obain just stays with a different order.
あなたの根源を奪えと命じられております。私の主、そうカイヒラムジスティ。
By the way, Rinka, Geralt, and Zabra weren't the child of God, so if you don't understand the story in the second season episode 1, keep following the Misfit Demon King on my channel and repeat this video from the beginning.